Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that? I'm
super excited because now I get to play as myself in the game. And
greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Pippen is out there with Grant, and it's John Paxson, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's King at the 5. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Passes it to Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Michael Jordan.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Shots good from Young.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
That one drops for him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Young, and Grant sends it back. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. 18 feet out. Here's Paxson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game to the wing right side. Collins kicks to Young. Wide open. And that's good. For two. Young's got his second basket of the game.
The shot chart will tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. Here's Okongwu. The Bulls getting the bucket. And there it is for him.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
For three, Pippen sinks the three-pointer.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Right, the pass to Huerter. Driving in. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
For the Hawks, Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Williams in for Luwawu. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. Huerter passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Jordan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 6 points for Michael Jordan.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
To the paint, here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Pippen for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The shot's good from Jordan.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Williams next for two, and that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back in just a moment with the... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Gorgie Dang is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Okongwu. Williams with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
You got to respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for DeLon Wright. Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. No scoring yet from him. Jordan against Williams. Young with the steal.
Chicago foul. Michael Jordan. And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
Young against Armstrong. Outside Collins. From 12 feet out. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Jordan. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang.
Clint Capella.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Here's Luwawu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's his first personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Armstrong against Young. Bogdanovich looking around. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Releases. That's short off the rim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And here's Jordan outside. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The Hawks trail by 8. Collins dishes to Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Wright in for Bogdanovich. Now here's King. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Redick passes to Paxson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. They've now got a 9-point edge heading into the second half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Well, it's never you're playing against the team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go.
Chicago foul. Paul Grant. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 9 points. So for Chicago right now, they've got King. Michael Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then there's Grant, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Bogdanovich against Jordan. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Bulls leading by 11. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Pippen. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And it falls over the rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And here's Young from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is what Young is known for. A lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
the Hawks. Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Williams comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Wright in for Young. J.J. Redick's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for Paxson. Pippen kicks to Grant. Back to Pippen. Yes, that goes in. Pippen's got 13.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Hawks trail by 14. Now here's Williams. To the inside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's King. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. J.J. finding the open man.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Luawu. The Bulls making a change here as well. Jordan, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Jang. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 11-footer. And finished off by Jang.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
The Bulls leading by 14. Jordan, high post. He's against Williams. And the shot goes down.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight. The free throw drops for Grant.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
And stolen by Jordan. And the shot goes in. 25 points for Michael Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Williams against Jordan. That's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jordan's got 12 points now in the quarter. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. With 4 seconds on the clock, Armstrong gets the bucket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And so it's Chicago, holding a very... And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
It's tough because we don't have anything. We got to get into an offense. You got to go get that ball. All right? You got to get us set, call the set, and get to your spot. All right? And execute. We're free.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Johnson is out there with Knox. Then it's Gorgie Dang. Then it's Williams. And it's Huerter in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. And here is Williams. Dishes it to Johnson. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Outside Jordan. 2 points. That one goes. 29 points for Jordan. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker, but I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. In the corner, Knox with it. They can't stop the run with that one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hobson drops in the tray. Hobson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Chicago.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Knox. No good with the triple. Now the Bulls with it. 11 unanswered points for him. Here's Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Jordan with it. Williams picks him up. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Good on the shot.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 36.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Chicago.
Here's Jordan. Sinks that one from the post. Jordan's got 38 points.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
John Paxson, he's checked in for Chicago.
Chicago foul. John Paxson. That's his second personal foul. Team second.
And the first one drops.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
And Williams drops them both. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-4 run. .41 seconds left in the game. Here's Paxson. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
At the line for Atlanta, Skylar Mays. I count 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Williams comes in for Livingston. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Williams, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mays. The kick out to Williams. Johnson outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, off.
The phone, Courtly, I know it's so important. I'm focused on fortress, yeah, I'm scorching. Show way out in short ditch. I rock earth. Never let the face, yeah.